Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you had a nice weekend. This broadcast is for educational and demonstration purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, man, you better ask somebody. You could lose your entire account. Please consult with a licensed financial advisor. All right, with that being said, happy Monday. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. Still in the game. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. I've been watching gold. Gold was at the top of the leaderboard when I woke up this morning. And I see we're in a short position on gold. Long on the E-mini. Overnight, our Haymaker, our ES30. Haymaker's in long. Beautiful entry. Very tight to the 50. I'm referring to the NASDAQ trade on the top right. If today's your first day joining us, I'm going to be showcasing the AI Auto Trader and the iBots. These are both fully automated strategies that run within the NinjaTrader 8 platform. Once the strategies are enabled, the system will execute and manage the positions on your behalf. We're going to be trading the futures index equities today, with exception to the Russell. And we've also diversified our portfolio of bots to include crude oil and gold. And I'll tell you, gold is given us some really great trading opportunities. I was looking at gold. I've got a bot that's running 23 hours a day. And last week, doing a time analysis of gold, that early morning London Open does really well, even before the London Open, starting at 2:30, 3 a.m., right around the London Open, 5 a.m. You've got these huge green arrows, green bars, excuse me. That's a lot of money that it made between 2 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. In the middle of the night for us here in the States. And again, it turns on again around 5:30 a.m. to 6:30. And then there's a couple of nice windows right before the New York Stock Exchange opens. At the open, though, last week, it got crushed at 9:30. Pre-market, very strong. Asian session, very strong. 8 p.m. Eastern, right through 9:30. Then again at 10:30, 11:30, excuse me, 11:30 Eastern to midnight. So even though the cumulative P&L of gold is negative, we could still find some hours out of the day to pull some money in trading gold. And we could see it on our chart when it starts getting really volatile and there's huge moves up and down. Took a beautiful long here. Jumped in short. Scored very nicely on this volatility. So gold is trading right at $2,912 an ounce. Let's take a look at our Forex factory. Well, let me just complete my thought. I was describing how we're going to be, how the system, once they're enabled, executes and manages the trade, the instruments that we're going to be trading, and the results that we receive from the overnight session. are right here on my leaderboard. Does this mean these are the only 3 bots that are trading and they're all winning? No. But these are the ones that are doing the best in this current trading environment. We look for the bots to come to our leaderboard, and we play the ones that are performing the best in the current trading environment. Our haymaker is right back in short. So let's take a look at the Forex Factory. We don't want any unpleasant surprises. Man, I tell you, we lost that hour over the weekend. And man, I'm really sore about it. It's crucial, huh? My kids couldn't even get out of bed this morning. One of those pediatricians told my wife, he said, listen, don't wake the kids up. They need their sleep. It helps them grow. And it wasn't like that when I was a kid. We were getting out of bed when it was time for school. All right, let's see. Monday, March 10th. President Trump. Sometime today. But it looks like we're pretty clear from any type of news reports. The calendar is very thin. Let's take a look at our ES30 range. Sim ES30 star. Very low volume pre-market. I was watching earlier, you could see the contracts per minute on the bottom right of my chart. There goes gold. So what we do with the information regarding the leaderboard is what I do is I get my trade copier ready. I have a number of accounts, prop accounts, PA accounts, evaluation accounts, and I'm going to trade them based on what my performance is on my leaderboard. I'm not going to trade the bots that are getting crushed. That wouldn't make much sense. I'm going to trade the ones that are performing well right now. I like to refer to it as, what have you done for me lately? What you did last week, well, we're grateful. But we need to win today. Today. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, Doctor. SLR. Good morning. Rod. Good to see you. George. Good morning. Edward. Mr. Wall. Thank you for joining me this morning. Rao. Good morning. Yeah, pre-market, almost like watching paint dry. Very low volume. Okay, at 9:30, we're ready for 9:30. Hopefully we're going to let the good times roll. Now my the iBots are going to kick in at about 9:35. We let that initial burst at the market open, we let it pass us by. Once it settles down about 9:35, you'll see my iBots kick in. Those we don't get an overnight or a pre-market heads up. There goes the market open. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. Suits you here in KL. Judy, you got to forgive me, but where is KL? I know you've mentioned it before, but it's slipping my mind. Malaysia. God bless you. Malaysia. There goes gold. Yeah, we've seen really a rough week last week in the stock market. Prices came tumbling down. Gold caught a monster. I probably should have enabled this pre-market, knowing that at 9:30, what's got me spooked is the 9:30 candle. It's a big losing candle last week. But these couple of this hour right before the market open, 8:30 to 9:30, looks mighty good. I'm referring to gold. All right. We got about 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Here's the velocity drone. Starting to catch its groove here, I see. Our 20 Unarenko. We got an alignment and trend here on our higher time frame. I don't mean to be staring into your living room. I'm just working on my trade copier here. Okay. Our ES8U scalper drone. I was looking at that pre-market. We're in a beautiful trade on gold. Let's check out our ES8U. ES8U BC scalper drone. AI sim. Oh, it's my sim account. Okay, Now the market just opened. Here we go with the move down. Haymaker, got to be on our radar. The haymaker's at the top of our leaderboard. So I'm going to get the haymaker going. I'm going to duplicate in a new tab. Haymaker drone. Lock her up. Okay. Boy, that's a nice haymaker setup right there. Oh, I just missed it. Oof, what a trade. All right. Nice winner. So I see haymaker came up to the top of my leaderboard. So I've made a tab on my trade copier that has the haymaker as the leader account. Just jump back into the velocity. I see my velocity is starting to catch fire. Okay, we're in that one. Let's see if we can catch this to the short side here. Bam. Jump right back in. Very quickly. Gave my stop a quick kiss. Come on down. Come on down. See if we can break support here. We break through, we could have some running room. Got some good selling pressure. Breakthrough. Let's go. Come on. Come on down. I'm going to take it on my PA accounts. That's got my profit goal across my PAs is 500. So I'm happy right there with my PAs. That's my daily goal. Let's try to run these evals up a little bit. Come on down. Getting my profit 250 or 500. 500 it is. Let's turn this off for a minute. Very quickly, following that 30 range velocity, I'm going to take my PA accounts off because I reached my profit goal. So let me take these off. Lock her up. Turn it back on. Okay. Our iBots are going to kick in here in 1 minute. 1 minute. Velocity's right back in. We've got that multi-time frame alignment. Missing my 20U. On our 2 minute, And our 20U is also trending down. I'll put the 20U back up. Okay, we sidestepped that one. 935. Let's keep an eye on our lag. The iBots are kicking in right now. Good volume. Look at this volume. 10,000 contracts on the E-mini. Just under 3,000 on the NASDAQ. Haymaker just jumped. Okay, we're short the E-mini on our ES8U. I'm going to go back to our 20 Unorenco here. To change the time frame of the chart, I right-clicked on my chart and selected Data Series. And in my Data Series, I'm going to change it to a Unorenco 2060-100. And just load one day. Gold short, E-mini short. Let's take a look at the iBots. Got my kinetic. No bag. Let me see if I can get these going. We got 10 iBots, 6 on the NASDAQ, 4 on the E-mini. Trying to wake them up now. Let me disconnect Maybe it's my kinetic isn't my primary. I'm just trying to figure out why the iBots didn't kick on and start trading. I don't see any of them that took a position just yet. I'm thinking that my primary connection needs to be kinetic. Sergio said he didn't get any iBot trades either. Okay. Listen, that strategy that we've been using has been really effective. Referring to on the NASDAQ, when we have that alignment and trend on our 30 range and 20U, that first 10 minutes, that velocity, that 30 range velocity, pulls in a winner or two. Puts us on the sideline very quickly with some nice profits for the day. ADL is long. SLR. Here we go on gold. Let me make sure my trade copier's off. On Friday, I mistakenly, when you have all these tabs on your trade copier, you gotta check. Oh, you gotta check and make sure you don't have any of them enabled. I've had some of my best days that way. You mistakenly leave it enabled. I'm sitting good from that first 10 minutes of the market open. My PAs all caught 500. I'm up to 154,000 on a 150,000 PA account. So I've got really nice profits. Been working on those since October. October. I always, there's something wrong with my mind when it comes to February. I call February October for some reason. It's the craziest thing. I've been working on these since February, so plus plus about 500 across three PAs, and up about 860 across three evals. I'd like to trade my evals a little longer because the profit goal, my profit goal for the evals is a little higher than the PA. Our ES30 star is up $2,000. $2,000. Sim ES30 star on fire. Oh, my iBot's in. Okay, NQ30 range. iBot NQ30 range. That's what I have on my chart. Hold on. Huh. Yeah, my iBot just took another trade, but it's not showing on my chart. NQ30 Okay, that's why. We have a 30-second iBot. Here it is. Let's watch this trade. It's on a 30-second data series on the NASDAQ. It's got a lot of, oh my goodness. It's got a ton of upside resistance. Now my stop just locked in a little bit it took all the risk out of the trade now. So I'm in this for a free ride to the upside. Took a $15 trade. Okay, but we're off and running. Now that was a beautiful entry on that ES8 Unirenko. Look at that short on the E-mini. Just below the VIP, retraced all the way up to the VWAP and took that short right off of resistance. That was a picture perfect entry on E-mini. Let me tell you. That's what we are looking for right there. Now gold went to sleep on us. Boy, I love that entry on the E-mini. If you'll excuse me for just a moment. Good morning, Al. Man, I got to give you a call today, Al. I hope you had a nice weekend, my friend. Excuse me for just a moment. I got to run to the restroom. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Whoa. Big spike in volume. ES20 range is on the board. Here's my iBots. It looks like now they're all trading. My ES on the 4 Unorenco is one of our strongest ones. Let's look at the iBot on the 4 Unorenco. On the NASDAQ 16U. Let's take a look at these. And we have templates for the iBots, just like the AI Auto, for both the micros and the full contracts. I always like to watch the bots take a trade, and I like to watch how they manage the position. And our profit target is in an ideal location. It's right above support. Since the profit and stops are projected on our charts, if you see your profit target is beneath support, well, it would be a good idea to just click on the tag one time and you can move it, reposition it anywhere you want. I would bring it up above. Here we go, big move down. 16U on the iBot is in. Let's go to our 30 range. Our velocity is down 1430 and our haymaker's up 1440. Interesting. The haymaker is a signal A, and the velocity is taking the B and C's as well. Let's go back to that haymaker. There's another long. Gold back in. Wow. Holy moly. Great trading, Stephen. 36.50 on your live account. Man, that Stephen is such an exciting strategy. Let's take a look and see. That's Stephen. Maybe I caught it. Oh, just caught a big long move on the haymaker. Oh. Haymaker's in short. You're right, Stephen. This is the type of environment that Stephen does well. The big moves up and down. Let's take a look at the Stephen. That's our AI. That's a strategy that runs on an 8 Unarenko. I'm down big on. It's a very aggressive strategy. I'm down big on it. I think it stopped trading, but I could reset it. We're just running it in a sim account. Let me see if I can find my Stephen. There it is. Wow. I think maybe I was running it too early. When did you enable yours, Stephen? Just out of curiosity. Let's take a look at the time. How it looks to Stephen. When my Stephen does well at pre-market, but that's not to say that you can't make money with it other times. You just proved it. But my Stephen bot, is time optimized to only run pre-market. It cost me today. You made 36.50. Here we go. Back in on the ES4U on the iBot. Really nice entry. You can see the pullback to support and continuation down into the trend. Boom, it just locked in profits. You see that? My stop just flew down. We get some follow through now. We've got no risk on the table. Here we go. That's what we're looking for. On that ES, that's another beautiful entry. Hey, they may not all succeed, but you're going to get some winners on those entries. There's no doubt. See, now this is where I would move my profit target up. I don't need it to try to break through all of that support. If I see I'm up 700-800, take the 700-800. Why not? You could bounce off of that and lose $700. You might leave money on the table. It might break right through there. But closing a $700 winner, you're never going to lose money. About 940. Yeah, mine does really good free market too, Stephen. Jumped right back in. I have to make sure we don't trade into pivots with the iBot. So my ES bots on the iBots are doing extremely well. I've got a 4 Unorenko that's at 1400. That's this bot here that's in this short move. It just locked in. Took all the risk off again. That's the one I kind of closed out early at 700. It jumped back in with no risk. We'll let this one mature on its own. The 16U iBot just kicked in as well. Let's take a look at this trade. We got a 2-contract strategy. We hit the first profit target. We're in the position with a little profit and no risk. Got to get that first profit target. Now we could trade this on the micro or the E-minis, depending on your account size and your risk tolerance. Mike, Steven, what's first on your leaderboard? Michael asked. Come on now, push down through. Okay. Now we're in a good position now. On that 16U. We hit that first profit target. You could kind of take a breath. We've got one more barrier to break here on this ES. We get through here, we got some running room. We got a big area of support right at 56.73. Okay, the IBOT 16U up 1175. Wow. Incredible, Ron. Ron's IBOTs are up 8 grand today. Very nice. Let me, yes, congratulations, Ron. Man, that's amazing. 8 grand. Steven's in. Let's go to Steven. You're a brave man trading that one, Steven. Ah, it's out. Ooh, the iBot ES30 range. It's in a monster. It's still in that position. NQ 1 minute. Let's check that one out. Taking some heat on the 1 minute. Let's see if it continues down into the trend. Pastor Williams, good morning. Good morning, Pastor. What are we trading today? Well, the E-mini looks really good. We got some really nice bots on the E-mini doing really well. This is what our leaderboard looks like, Pastor. We got the ES on a 30 range doing well. We have some iBots on a 4 Unorenco on the E-mini and 20 range doing really well. The NASDAQ on a 16 Unorenco doing good. iBot on a 20 Unorenco, respectable, 665. Our ES8U scalper bot, the bot, is up 525. The ES8U scalper drone up 500. You might want to wait for a retracement to get into the E-mini. Once it bounces back to the 50 and continues down, might be a better entry than now. It looks a little bit oversold at the moment, Pastor. Our 1 minute on the iBot is trying to fly through. If that ES breaks, I think we're going to see 2 nice trades here. Obviously, if we bounce off this area of support, we've got problems. They're really fighting over that price right there. Here we go. Here we go. Bam. Nice. The 1 minute just locked it in. Nice trade on that 1 minute IBOT. A beauty. Man, that was not an easy trade. Let me tell you something. The entry was way back here. Took some serious heat and finally got it to go. We're risking 500 to make 1,000 potentially. Let's go to our NQ30 range. Let's see if that one took a trade yet. IBOT NQ. Range. Yeah, that one's not doing well. The 24 U's down 530. The ES30 range on the IBOT is still in this trade. Well, that 1 minute just jumped in short again. Let's put it on a 1 minute chart just to get the proper perspective of it. There we go. Five days on a 1 minute chart. We got to fix that quick. Oh, it was on my 20U, that's why. Come on down. Come on down. We are set up nicely for a short here. Just need a little wiggle room. Little breathing room here on the 1 minute. Got a 1 minute on the IBOT. We got our 15 way below our 50. A 50 EMA that's pointed down. Big red line with a pretty good slope. Pushing the market lower and lower here. That's a great question, Judy. I set up, Judy asked about the micros. I set up another workspace. And I wanted to get this. You know, Sergio really came through for us in a big way. I got to give him a lot of credit. I'm going to make a video today, not to change the subject because I want to talk about the micros. But I'm going to make a video today on exactly how to install the iBot. Two videos actually. One is for AI owners. If you own the AI bots, we have an update that will change all of the names of your strategies to start with a prefix of either AI or IBOT. This way we can distinguish which is which. So the RLT tool will change all of your account names, all your strategy names, to start with the prefix AI for all your AI bots. AI, AI. For all of your iBots, the prefix is going to be iBot. And with the click of a mouse, it's going to add all 16 of those indexes that we use from the cash market, from the stock market. And I'm going to make a few videos. But Judy, to answer your question about the micros, is firsthand, I don't know. But I did set up another workspace. And once we got this running smooth, which today, I mean, it was like a baby's behind, smooth, like silk, no lag whatsoever. Sergio really came through for us. If you join me each morning, you know a few weeks ago, I was on banana peels every morning with the iBot with that lag. And knock on wood, him along with Mark. Mark is a brilliant guy. They were able to sort out that lag issue. So now that opens the doors to add the micros, Judy. So I do have them on a separate workspace, but I can if I want to run them all, I can. I can have that micro workspace running in the background. And it'll show all my strategies, the micro strategies and the E-mini strategies. Here we go. We're in short. Man, what's really... I put some notes for the iBot to be careful with trading into pivots. Our 1 minute on the NASDAQ is trading really well today. A little bit further and it's going to lock in profits and take all the risk out of this trade. I think when it gets to about $500, maybe a little more, maybe 600. Come on, push down. Okay, there it goes. Wow. At 150 ticks, it locked it in. It locked in 100. $24U still in. Just got stopped out. We got David Wise coming up behind me at about 10:30, so we're going to let it go for another 10 minutes. But Judy, I'm going to find out how those iBots are doing on the micros because I'm going to set up that other workspace and run them as well. So as of this moment, I don't know firsthand. I was reading in Discord somebody was trading them. Mentioned they had a really good day, but I don't know firsthand. They have, Eric. Good morning, Eric. Hope you had a nice weekend. The iBots on the NASDAQ have traded. Here's one now on the 24U. Let's watch it on the. Well, let's keep it here. This is the 24U iBot, but we're looking at it on a 30 range. Well, got right back into the trade here. Retraced back to the 50 and rolled. Now the problem here is our profit target's right below support. Let's see if we could break support. I would, in my situation, if I was trading this on a live account, I would move my profit target right there. Give it a clear shot. That cost us. That profit target was right below that area of support. Okay, let's see what positions we're in. ES 30 range is in a long. The MES is in a short. Haymaker's in. This one came right to the top of our leaderboard. Pre-market. Sure, absolutely, Gabe. I'll be around all day today. I'll be around in the office all day. I'll reply to your email. Good morning. We got some upside support, upside resistance, excuse me, on the NASDAQ. Last week was a painful week to watch, let me tell you, on the stock market. I try not to look at my retirement account, but you can't help yourself thinking about it. When you see the market day after day going down, you're like, uh-oh. That early retirement? I was speaking to the Dukester. The Dukester was on the road. I think he said from Fort Lauderdale to Chicago, was it? The Dukester. Very integral to the supply chain. One of those truck drivers. Important piece of the puzzle. Now, I tell you, I went to Costco over the weekend, and I never saw, so many people buying eggs. I don't know whether it was Easter or all the talk about the eggs, but everybody was loading up on eggs, like almost like toilet paper during the COVID. I mean, eggs were just flying off the shelf. Oh, here we go. A big move down. It finally broke through that support. See if we were in any of those ES positions still. The MES was. Okay, we're back in on the 1 minute. The 1 minute went short. Oh no, yeah, this is the 1 minute. Don't. This ATM strategy is misleading. Let me just put it on none. When you're running these automated strategies, in the chart trader it says ATM strategy. I've had some people ask me about that. That's only for discretionary trading. We hard coded our ATMs into our strategy parameters. So the ATM strategy doesn't pertain to the iBot or the AI bots. That's for your discretionary trading, not for these automated bots. We hard coded in the ATM directly into the parameters of the strategy. I'm going to actually show that in just a minute. I saw somebody ask a question in Discord that Suzanne answered last night. It was about how do I increase the number of, they were trading micros. They wanted to increase the number of contracts they were trading. Let's let this 1 minute trade play out. And we're going to do our how-to of the day. I'm going to start doing how-to by the questions I see, common questions. And the one we're going to do today is how to increase the number of contracts or decrease the number of contracts. Here we go. Let's get in our profit window. Bam, in our profit window. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way. Nice one. 1470 on the 1 minute. Nice trade. Our ES8U Signal BC Scalper drone is up 1375. The 1 minute just pulled in a full loser. Okay, let's do it. How to. When you're in your strategy parameters, I'm going to bring up a new strategy, and I'm going to select the AI Auto Trader, and you'll be able to see, if you scroll down, that we've coded right into the strategy parameters a trade management section. In this trade management section, you have the number of contracts for your first profit target, and if you're trading a two profit target strategy, this second area would be how many contracts are for your second profit target. So if you're trading the micros and you want to trade 5 contracts and you want to put 3 on your first profit target and 2 on your second, that's where you would put it right here. If you want to do a stop loss of, let's say, 50 ticks for your first profit target and your second profit target, and the first one was your stop. Now these are your profit targets. Maybe we want to go for a moderate first profit target of 50, a more aggressive one for the second, 200. We could trail our first profit target by 50 if we wanted to. We could trail the second until the first profit target is hit. So now they're both trailing at 50. Trail the second profit target at 50. Then we have a component where we can go to break even plus or minus. So since we're trailing the first profit target by 50, we'll leave that alone for the first target. But on the second target, we're also trailing it by 50 in this example. But if we removed our trailer on our second profit target, then we could use this break even plus or minus on our second target. If price goes 75 ticks, we're going to lock in 25 ticks of profit. And then our profit target window, we got a 200 tick profit target. So if we put our profit target window at 50, once price goes 150, we're going to lock in 100 ticks of profit. So this trade management parameters is coded right into the strategy parameters. 1 minute's back in. We also have our smart stops. Smart stop 1, smart stop 2, which is our pattern recognition. And we have smart stop 3, which ties your stop. It's a trailing stop that gets tied to the 15 EMA. The threshold is how many ticks it's matured into the direction of your trade. So if you don't want it to attach to that 15 EMA until you're up 75 ticks on the trade, then once you're up 75 ticks on the trade, if your threshold is 75, then if your smart stop 3 is engaged, your stop is going to be tied to this dotted red line, which is really a good indication of momentum. And you'll stay in the trade until that 15 EMA changes colors or slopes up and goes to yellow or green if you're in a short trade. Jorge, buenos. RJ's trading micros. You're up 200 on the NQ24U. Nice. Awesome, Judy. Okay, last trade of the day. Then we're going to go over the leaderboard real quick. Let's see if this 1 minute gets on again. Mark had some tremendous success with this 1 minute strategy in February. I caught myself. I almost called it October. So we're risking 500 to make 1,000 on this strategy. When we go up 750, we lock in 500. So then you either make 500 or 1,000. Two to one risk to reward. Took a full stop out. All right, so the 1 minute is up 950. Let's take a look at the leaderboard today. We really made quick work. We stuck to that same strategy that we've been using, trading the 30 range velocity at the market open within the first 10 minutes. And once it gets into alignment of trend on the 20 Unorenko on my higher time frame, I was able to lock in some really nice profits across my PA accounts and my evaluation accounts. $500 across the PAs, just under $900 across the evals, for a total of $4,000 on the Apex accounts today. The 30 range on the E-mini on the AI side was the winner today on my computer. It was up $2,625. The iBot ES4U, which is in a trade right now. I'll put it up here. iBot ES4U came in second place. It's at $1,512. Then we had the ES on the 8 Unorenko. On the AI Haymaker, one of our original strategies. This one has been through the war. NQ30 range, still fighting. That's a soldier. We've got our SimUB, which is a variation of the ES30 range. Our iBot on the 1 minute NASDAQ, a new data series. Up 1,000, very respectable 900 after commissions. These are the Apex accounts. AI, ES on the 8U, Gold Bot. Stayed up there somehow. It was up $2,000, gave a little bit back. I really think the illustration of the time analysis really held true today. Let me see if I can find it. I hope this helps, because tomorrow morning it held true today. The illustration I'm referring to is our time analysis on the gold bot. It was showing pre-market. Here it is. On gold, early AM does very well. From 2 a.m. right up until 6:30. Very good. And then it does well again for another short window here from 7:30 to 9:29. When the market opens, it starts giving it back. So gold hung tight. It stayed on the leaderboard. It's up $850. Our velocity. Listen, it's not the most profitable strategy. It's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but it gets the job done, even for a short window. So these bots that in the full market, in the full picture, even though they're red, there's certain times of the day that we can use them to make money. And that NQ30 range velocity is a perfect example, just like gold. Just like gold. That NQ30 range velocity, man, I love it. That first 15 minutes of the market open. And the 1 minute's back in. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Monday. Please do me a favor if you would. Like my video on YouTube. It gives us some new eyes on our products and services here at Right Line Trading. Helps us out more than you'll know. Something to do with their algorithm. If you leave comments and you like our video, it helps us out. It gives us some traction on YouTube. And we are committed. We're going to be trading this system live Monday through Friday, God willing. Come join us at 9:15 daily. We'll go over the Forex Factory, the calendar of the daily news reports. And we've got our finger on the pulse of the market with these iBots and these AI Auto Trader. We're streaming data right in from the cash market. And our trigger on that iBot is coming right off Kinetic. That is the cash market. Those indexes really put our finger on the pulse of the market. When those institutions and those algos are disproportionately buying or selling, we're going to be on top of it, I assure you. Bam, the 1 minute's on fire. These iBots will trade right to the market close. They don't time optimize. We keep them on right through the whole session from 9:35 to 3:55. All right. I'm going to give you a call after lunch, Al, if you're going to be around today, if that works for you. All right. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a blessed rest of your day. Yes, absolutely, Pastor. I'm going to grab something to eat. My stomach's talking to me. Pastor Williams. You're very welcome. Have a blessed day, everybody. Come back and see me tomorrow, 9:15. We just jumped in again on the iBot on the ES4U. Trying to break through that area again, that area of support. We're getting some really nice short trades on that E-mini. The NQ 1 minute's trading really well too. You're welcome, Judy. Have a great day in Malaysia. Thank you, Al. So long, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.